Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Cross. Another week, another update. We got a bunch of things. Pirate Sora, Ultimate Form Sora. There's a lot of Soras. We've got Rating Week, Union Cross. We got Supernova deal coming back. Speed ranking, or speed run ranking, that's back as well too. Plus a couple of new raid bosses that's going to go throughout the week to go along with this. When I say a couple, I just mean one. There is two of them, but nobody really plays the second one. There's no point in that. Just hit the first one, and that's the one that gives the best. But anyways, let's jump in and let's talk about everything going on, starting from the Lux ranking for this week. This week is actually very important. It's part of the 4th anniversary deluxe rewards. You got solo ranking, you got party ranking, you got jewels, you got special titles with backgrounds that are really cool that I'm gonna try my hardest to help my party make the top rankings, but you know what? I believe in my party. I believe in myself to help my party because I'm usually the dead weight in the party. So hopefully we can do this because look at this. Top 5 players will be getting top 5 parties, not players, just parties. The 1st to 5th from each union will obtain limited titles. Members of parties. So everyone in the party will gain that title if you make 1 to 5 with your party. But for everything else here, Light Hero number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, there's 3,000 jewels all the way up to 10th. After 10th place, it goes down to 2,000 to 25. After 25, you have 1,000, then 500, 300, and then 50, and then no jewels for anyone that's ranked 2,000 or higher. Then we got solo ranking, which is just yourself, not your party. So this is all dedicated to you. There's tons of gems in here, magic mirrors, avatar coins, and nothing really else. You know, number 36, Lux, 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, like usual. And then top 10, the T10 over there you see there, and T1, T1, so on, so on. Besides that, it's just a bunch of gems. So solo ranking, it just comes. If you're doing the Lux farming for your party. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, don't worry about it. The big juicy stuff is getting that 5th place. Top 5 right now. Try to help your party make top 5. There's a raid boss that goes along with this, and this raid boss is actually pretty good. I just hit it a couple times. It's not that tough at all. It went down pretty quickly, and during non-Lux hours with a non-rating setup, it got 1 billion Lux. So there's that. Well, when I say non-Lux setup, I mean none of my medals had Lux plus plus or plus. Only the friend medal. I was using a Pirate Sora friend medal who had Lux plus plus and raid traits up the arse. So that gave me enough to get 1 billion per run, and it only took 1 turn to take it down. So it was pretty nice. If you guys don't have any rating setups, you can still get a lot of Lux off it. Either way, the biggest thing here is that it only costs 5 AP. It doesn't cost 90 AP, so you guys can farm all day. And with having 5 AP and a whole bar of 198, you're going to level up quite often. Not after you hit level 450 or up. That's going to take a couple of them. But at this level, like I am right now, I'm going to keep leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And what I'm going to do is just jump back and forth. And when I level up, I'm going to jump into the quest where the Riku Moogle medal is. Now, I don't recommend this if your party's serious about raiding. But if you guys are just casually raiding and leveling up, once you level up, jump into the frog quest really quickly. Go into the level 60. I'm not going to click on this. Jump in. If you don't see the prize shadow, jump out. Quit. Don't. Because it doesn't matter. These event coins, you'll finish them no matter what. And if you do this strategy, you'll get them regardless. Because if a prize shadow shows up and you kill it and it gives you the coins, you know you're getting like 2,440 coins if still 3 goes off. Or what you're looking for is the gold chest. If you see that gold chest, complete the quest. If you're done with the coins, then just quit the quest, even if you see a prize shadow. So I do recommend you do that every time you level up. Just come in here. Don't complete it if there's no prize shadow. If there is a prize shadow, complete it if you need the coins, or complete it if you see a gold chest. One or the other. I do recommend that you guys take advantage of that 5 AP in the entire week. You can farm a lot of jewels off this. I've seen people farming like 10 to 15 these per week. So little tip right there, guys. So that's for Lux farming, Lux ranking. Again, if your party's serious about Lux farming, those little bit of seconds of you doing the 3 quests every level up, because it's a 60 per, so 180, that might slow you down. And if your party is serious about Lux farming, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you do want those free jewels, go for it. So what do we got up next? After that, we got this new VIP here, which is kind of crazy. This VIP comes with a lot, and if you're someone who decided I'm gonna save my Google Play card or whatever iTunes gift card, and I have enough money to go for that one VIP, this is the time to do it. A new Kyrie could be around the corner. So what? You can get extra attack on the previous Kyrie, the one that's in this VIP, and you have all the buffs and debuffs you need. So I know that's gonna be #1 argument. Oh, the Kyrie's in VIP, meaning new Kyrie's coming. Could be. Can't be. Who knows? The whole point is, do you need it? Yes, go for it. So We got 1,400 jewels here, plus the 3,000. That's 4,400 jewels. You got the Lich over here, which is a really good reverse magic metal. You got 90 gems. Wow. And then you got Ornament B over here. Then fairies. Nobody cares about fairies. And level up. So this level up thing right here, this right here will save you from ever needing any kind of level up or experience medals ever again in your life. If you have 1 week of farming this, you're good. But this is not a good week to have this here because you're Lux farming. So, But the big prize here is get a boosted. You don't want a boosted one. In any case ever, you want your Kyrie to do as least damage as possible because you don't want to be reflected. You know those 5 traits you have? If you get negative 60 ground or aerial on it, I would erase it. I would erase it right away because if you end up fighting like the Dark Cherthi in the Keyblade War Part 2, if you guys have negative 60 ground, you're going to do damage to it. It's going to reflect you and die, and now you can't use your Kyrie as a buffer. Be careful what traits you put on your buffers. In some situations, yes, having your buffer do damage is going to help. In other situations, it's not. Especially when it comes to raiding or reflect enemies who reflect power, that's going to hurt you in the long run. Because you don't want your Kyrie taking any of that Lux farm, and you don't want your Kyrie getting reflected where you can't use her. So be careful with that. But Kyrie is in the VIP, and if you guys don't have one, this is actually a very good chance. This whole entire VIP is amazing. You also get to farm Chippendales. Don't forget that. You guys need that. Magic Mirror and Brooms, that's whatever. It's always there. But everything else together, 90 gems, VIP medal, 4,400 jewels, and a Kyrie with traits. That's not it. That's not everything, guys. On top of that, if we go to the new Moogle shop, which is this week's VIP, you've got ground, aerial, raid damage, and extra attack, all for 1,000 jewels. Only one time each though. You can't buy it unlimited times. You can't buy it more than once throughout the week. It's just once and that's it. So you buy once and that's it. So you got 1,000. Honestly, straight up, this is like 100%. The 3,000 jewels or 4,400 jewels if you like rating. If you got that VIP, you're gonna unlock this. That's right where all that's going. I would not skip on this. This is something that's just, it's cheap. It's cheap. It's 1,000 jewels each. It's very cheap for the value you get here. This is super cheap. This is like 80% off. If you really look at it through like polls or buying avatar boards for trait re-rolls, it's too much RNG in the game. Having this for 1,000 is just super cheap and should never ever be this price. But VIP got this price. So if you guys got VIP, spend this. Buy it. I don't care if you're saving jewels for something else. 1,000 jewels for guaranteed traits. These are more important than buying new medals. Buying new medals is whatever. Now, if you have enough to buy a new medal that's super powerful and you can trade it with these traits, go right ahead. Make sure to roll your trait rolls first. But if you have older medals that are tier 9s and tier 8s that are really good, then just trait them. You don't need to pull. When you have traits that are guaranteed, traits are what changes the game. Medals do too, but medals without traits can't do anything. This is a big opportunity here. Now, there's also a skill because of VIP. So if you got VIP, you can purchase an attack boost 7 max Lux plus plus for 500 jewels, which is really worth it, especially during this week. If you're Lux farming, that's great. If you're not Lux farming, you don't care about Lux farming, attack boost 7 max is not good for PvE content. You want attack boost 9 or 10 max, and 11 max is coming up. So you kind of just want everything with attack boost 10 max and up. So don't get this if you're not raiding. If you're raiding, very important. Very important. And I didn't really touch upon the whole Moogle shop, the last video. I didn't really care about any of these guys. I would not touch this at all. Please don't buy 5 magic mirrors for 1,000 jewels or magic brooms for 1,000 jewels. This is the worst. Like, what? It's getting really dark in my room, so my lighting's going really bad. But the last video I made on the Moogle shop was basically just to tell you guys what traits are the best to go for out of the Moogle shop and how to handle it and not go broke just by chasing a bunch of those traits. But the rest of the Moogle shop is a big joke. All right, it's a big joke. Like really? Like really? I know that they talked about later on the sell materials is over here for a reason because they're going to interpret money eventually into the shop. And they're going to maybe, hopefully, one day make all of this useful as well, where these matter and you can upgrade these into something more, like gems or whatever, sun, moon, or electric ore, whatever you really need in this game. Not electric ore, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, this is normal. Gems are normal, 3,500. There's avatar boards that are currently in the game that are 20 gems for 3,500. Are they worth it anymore? Depends if you want to make a Keyblade level 50. If you want to make a Keyblade level 50, you need about over 1,000 gems, depending on the Keyblade of the certain attribute. If it's a multi-Keyblade, even more, it's a lot worse. But you need like 1,200 just to make one mono Keyblade into level 50. So When you think, oh, 20 gems, that's so many, I get gems everywhere. Do you have 1,000 gems? No. Do you have a level 50 Keyblade? No. Gems are still going to be useful. So that's the Moogle shop. VIP is definitely, there's a big incentive to buy VIP right now. It's getting better and better, like I keep talking about. The quests in the game aren't too hard where you have to have all the best medals, and then VIPs finally getting the treatment they deserve for the money they spend in the game. So it's actually really nice to see all these new improvements going on. But what's up next? Next we got Ultimate Form Sora deal returns. Now if you're someone who skipped out on Ultimate Form Sora the first time around, I highly recommend that you go for one of these. Yes, tier 10s are in the game. That's amazing and all. Are they gonna make a tier 10 that's super effective to every medal? Maybe, maybe not. Are they going to bring out a power version of Ultimate Form Sora and a magic version of Ultimate Form Sora so they can fit on different Keyblades? Probably. Should you skip out on Ultimate Form Sora? No. I think Ultimate Form Sora is an amazing medal. He's even so good that having 2 copies on a Keyblade plus a lead copying one of them on the sleeping line makes that Keyblade completely broken. Having the ability to give 1500 upright power to all your medals for upright, and then being able to copy that, extra attacks on that, the Keyblade is just too busted to skip out on Ultimate Form Sora. I highly recommend, if you guys don't have one and you have those traits sitting around, go for it. If you want a second copy, it's questionable. Like I said, there is newer medals coming out, but multiples of him is not bad at all. I would only have 2 max, and that's it. You could go with 3 because there is that second slot on the sleeping line that you can do one there, then a reverse medal, and then another Ultimate Form Sora into a Lee, whatever you guys want to do. There's so many things you guys can do. Lee copying the Spirit slot, which is another Ultimate Form Sora, but you do want variety in your Keyblade setup. There's Gulas, there's Ventuses, there's new medals coming out that are also going to uprate maybe up to 2,000, 3,000 per cast. Who knows? But if you don't have one copy, go for it. This is actually really good. It's a 5. You pull 5 times, 15,000 jewels, powerful medal, 5 traits to go along with those 30 traits you already got. If you're someone who's new and you missed that, at least you got the 5 traits and you got VIP coins there. If you have traits for him already and you need more VIP coins for your foreteller medals for the RNG traits, then that's also a bonus there. You have those VIP coins to go to another medal while he gets traits every pull. Very important. Very, very important. So yeah, Ultimate Form Sora is highly, highly recommend. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3 Pirate Sora, he's been out for a long time already. Is he useful still? Yes. I find him more useful as a friend unit than an actual medal on my Keyblade setup. So you know how you go into a quest and you select a friend that's not your medal at all, that's your friend's medal? I really like him as a friend medal because when it comes back to my turn, if I double cast my Kairi or copy her, I get all my gauges back. When it gets to him, you got to have those 9 gauges. If you don't have 9 gauges, then you can't cast him. It doesn't matter if he has attack boost 10 max, SP gauge 0. If your Keyblade has 8 gauges, you won't be able to activate him. Even though he costs 0 to activate, his initial amount is 9. So he's very iffy where you can fit him, but when you make him work, he works. That 50,000 strength is incredible. But personally, my friend medals of Pirate Sora are where it shines the most, because if you put him on the Spirit slot, 1, the multiplier is not as high as the Keyblade's multiplier, because those are affected a lot more than the friend one, or sorry, Spirit one. And 2, if you put him anywhere there before your friend unit or before your Spirit medal, you better have another way to restore gauges besides his Supernova, because that's only 1 turn. And if you do have another medal Supernova that restores it, like Maleficent, Pete, and other medals, that's only for 1 turn. What happens to the other 2 turns that come up? You're skipping your friend medal or you're skipping your Spirit medal? It's a little iffy. There is situations like Coliseum. You can use them PvP. You can use them on the Spirit slot because there is no friend slot, so it works out fine. But he shines the best along with Dark Baymax as a friend medal. So I would say skip on him because there is deals where he comes up in there. He's part of the pool system, so he'll come up randomly if you ever need him. So don't worry too much. And again, it's another medal to trait. Work on your traits for other medals before you start working on these newer medals, because now you got to work on their traits and then it just gets really expensive. Work on the medals you guys already have instead of trying to get these new medals and roll for random traits, because then you're going to end up trying to get the perfect traits and it's going to cost you guys a lot. So work on what you have before you decide to get another medal. Now we got the Supernova deal here, which this one's not too bad, but I don't like these. I really don't like these. The best thing on here is Supernova Gula, Ultimate Form Sora, Kairi B, Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas, Angelic Amber, and Blitz Form Sora. Now that's a lot. That's more. That's half. That's half of them, and there's a couple of them here that are really good as well too, but those are the best of the best. So overall, it's not bad if you're new to the game. If you pull any of these, they're going to help you. But in all honesty, I'd rather save those 3,000 jewels towards, again, other medals I can work on, or newer mercy pulls, like a guaranteed mercy pull for Ultimate Form Sora that comes along with traits and VIP coins to trait him specifically. Where if you pull something out of here, you better have traits ready for them. If not, that Moogle shop is calling you, and that's going to cost you more on top of it. But that could be a good thing as well now that we have the Moogle shop. Let's say you spend 3,000 jewels and you get Gula. 3,000 plus Moogle shop. You go to Moogle shop. This is why I say the Moogle shop's really good. You pull, you know what? That makes the Supernova deals a little bit better. It makes the Supernova deals a little bit better. If you get a good medal like Gula, you know what I mean? You just spent that 3,000 and you come in here and you grab yourself a ground or an aerial, depending when you need them, not right away. Let's say that right now, all this month is all ground enemies, ground enemies, ground enemies. Only buy the ground and nothing else. But you can come in here, if you want to go fully upgraded, you go ground, aerial, and extra attack for 15,000, and you spend 3,000 on the banner. You now just got a super powerful medal for 18,000 jewels. No chasing traits, no trying to buy more avatar boards, no trying to buy more VIP coins to get more traits, to roll more random traits. You just spent 18,000 jewels for a medal that's going to be with you for a very long time. Moogle shop's a blessing, guys. It's a very good blessing. It's expensive, but if you play it properly, it can benefit you so much. So the deal, as much as I don't like them, when you look at the whole, you don't have to chase traits anymore, I kind of like these deals a little bit more. I know I started off with my whole, like, these deals are just too random, but if you do get a medal you like out of this Guardian Form Sora, like, out of here, okay, let's say if you do get something, guys, Gula, Ultimate Form Sora, Roxas, and Angelic Amber, those I would Moogle shop. I would Moogle shop them for sure. They are definitely worth it. The other ones, they're good for utility and they're good for strength, but you don't have to go chasing traits right away. Like a Blitz Form Sora, I would just probably use him for his effect to change the next medal to speed. If you really need to upgrade something, whatever enemy you're facing, buy that one trait for aerial or ground. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I do say that if you're feeling a little spicy, then go for it. Next up, we got Union Cross. Do your Union Cross. It's super fast now. You don't even have to wait for bonus hours. I completed Union Cross in less than an hour just by going into the normal Union Cross. It's so quick now. They have you kill like 10 enemies, lesser 10 enemies, and because you have times 3 speed in there now, you can complete this out of bonus hours. So don't wait till bonus hours. Whenever you got some free time, complete Union Cross. There's a lot of stuff in here, and there's almost 500 jewels. If you think PvP is important because it's giving you 1,000 jewels, this is giving you 500 jewels, which is half of it, but you don't need super competitive medals to get that 500 jewels. But you also get magic mirrors, brooms, a bunch of stuff. Do Union Cross, very important. Now, Swift Striker, look. If you don't want to do Union Cross for the 500 jewels, then you can get your super expensive setup to win 500. Yeah, have fun with this, guys. I don't know. This is not my thing too much. If I have a super powerful setup that works in it, I'll go for it. But I'm not going to go spend all my jewels to win back 500 jewels. The logic there doesn't make any sense. And this is just for fun. And for people who have the right setups, you get a little bonus for it. Here you go for being super lucky or buying the right amount of medals. Here you go. Here's 500 jewels and a title. Have fun with that. And there's nothing wrong with this. We did ask for more events, so seeing constant high score challenges, big bonus challenges, Swift Striker, that's events that are just popping up for free. They could have gave us nothing and made it super boring, but they're reaching out to a different type of player every time they release one of these events, so it's good to see them. Even though they're not super rewarding or anything, there's still something to do, and I appreciate that there's jewels in it. It's better than having nothing at all. And the last thing I talked about was rating, so that is everything. I think I didn't miss anything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. That is pretty much it for me. My free-to-play account. This is my free-to-play account. Never, ever put a dime into this account. All I do is save and pull for the right medals at the right time. And I'm at 83,000 jewels. For anyone saying that everything's too expensive, you can't play this game as a free-to-play account, I've been free-to-play for 993 days. I've been free to play and I passed pretty much 90% or more of the content in this game without an issue. If you play smart, you can make through this content without an issue. So be smart about your jewels. Don't just go chasing trades, buying full Moogle shops worth of one metal, because that is expensive. Only use when you need to use. Don't just keep making the metals powerful because it looks nice. If you looks nice, it's not going to help you in the long run. Just get what you need as you go. Like if you go look at my equipment, I'll show you Keyblade setup really quick. Here's one I've been using this whole time to pass all the content. I could go into the Moogle shop and get -60 ground or aerial, but Ava on the pet slot with these high multipliers have been killing it. I don't need -60 ground, so I'm not going to go spend 5,000 because it looks good and it's going to give me more damage. If I'm passing the content already, I don't need to spend the jewels. There's no point. The jewels have more value than anything else in the game. So Ultimate Form Sora, he came out perfectly traded because we got 30 trait rolls. I have no extra attack on here, no -60 aerial. That's 60%. I have the 20%, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. I have no extra attack, no nothing on this. My Ventus over here has ground, no aerial, no extra attack. I'm not going to go up there spending it if I don't need to. You know what I mean? There's no extra attack on this Blitz form. I have 83,000 jewels, but I'm not going to go jump into the shop to buy stuff until I need it. So use what you have. If it can't pass the content, then you guys purchase. And that's how you just kind of save up. You skip banners you don't need. Is this new metal really going to improve my setup? Is it really going to make that big of a difference? If it's only a small increase and you're passing content anyways, you just wasted a bunch of resources for no reason. So just be smart about your jewels and you guys will be able to pass all of this. And even if you hit a wall, realize how many jewels are you skipping out on. Am I losing out on 500 jewels? Am I losing out on 1,000 jewels? That's nothing compared to pulling for a brand new metal who might not help you fully complete. So just keep saving and saving because banners get better and better and metals get better and better. Jewels have the highest value. Just be patient. If you have to be patient for 1 month where you don't spend anything, you skip on a bunch of really good deals, then next month really good deals will come out again, and this time you'll have a bunch of jewels to make every metal that comes out perfectly traded, perfectly powerful. Just be patient, guys. But that's it for the update. Hopefully something here helped you guys out. If I missed anything, let me know down below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'll also smell you later.